What is up, flyers, liars, and COVID deniers? If you're watching COVID deniers, it's a weird thing to deny. I would personally prefer to deny things like a pamphlet that I may not have any interest in, or perhaps an invite on a second date from someone that I wasn't, that into. But denying a worldwide pandemic, I mean, hey, I gotta hats off to you and show you my roughshod haircut. That's pretty bold. Anyway, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time and you see a video start like this, you know what it is. It's a hangout video. Last week I put out a song that is maybe the first thing I've written all year long. That rhymes, so you know it's true. But further than that, I had planned to do a breakdown video this week as a companion video, and I thought it'd be perfect, and everyone would think that's so cool. They get to hear my song and be like, how do they do that? And then I would show you how I did that. And everybody was going to cheer, and it was going to be so fucking sick. It was like the second coming of Christ, only way handsomer. But then I went ahead and got COVID. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's a little underground illness that's picking up speed. Keep your eye on it. It's going to be big. Yeah, so I've been fucking tired, man. I've been tired. That's it. And it's so hard to sit in front of a camera and talk. So I'm going to sit in front of a camera and talk. But not about music and not about anything interesting, really. I'm just going to sit here and paint this guy for a bit and talk about stuff for a bit. Is that cool? Can I do that? I think I can. I think I can do whatever I want. But I'm really testing you people that say, I'd watch you do anything. I'd listen to you talk about anything. I'd slit my wrists and pour the blood into the ceremonial cup and have you drink from it. I would give anything for you. I'm testing you now. How true is your word, my child? Yeah, so there's a larger point to what I want to talk about, which is basically the joys of having multiple hobbies and kind of stepping away from one to give another breathing room. And that's kind of what I did recently. I'm going to pick up my brush and just go ahead and get started. That's what I did recently with music. I was having a lot of trouble getting anything written, anything done. It was very demoralizing. I don't know if you've ever had writer's block. If you haven't, can we talk and maybe figure out what kind of drugs you're imbibing, how I may procure some of those drugs. You can't see me painting because the frame is too small. Perhaps if I pull him up close to my face like this. I'm painting this gentleman in the color scheme of the classic Gundam. Let me go ahead and get a little focus there, a little rack focus on my thick crisis suit there. Ooh, he's handsome, isn't he? Oh yeah, all right. Nice. Anyway, this painting hobby really has kind of given me a reprieve from feeling like my life's an empty void without the creativity of music, and putting pressure on myself to fill that void and activate it. And look, have I spent just as much money, if not more, on these toys than I ever did on music? Yeah, absolutely, but it's not about money, okay? We're all on a rock. We're all gonna die someday. Money is fake until you really need it, and then it's really real. And oh shit, how do some people have so much of it? Can I please have some? So, yeah. I've gotten really into it. My poor wife has to listen to me talk about it 24/7 and watch videos about it and buy paint supplies and change plans over and over again and keep trying new things and buy 7 or 8 armies. But we're not going to talk about that. What it's afforded me is just this kind of breath of fresh air to step out of my comfort zone and try something that I never really thought would be for me. I am not an artistic person, like visual arts. Very much not my thing. I'm very bad. I don't really have a sense of what colors work together or how to do anything. Like, whenever I watch an artist do something, they'll draw like a couple lines, and I'm like, nah, that's shit. You fucked it all up. It's terrible. What are you doing? And then they'll like curve one line. It's like, oh shit, that's a tree now. That's awesome. I could never do that. Or like buildings with the points and the lines and the faces. I could never. So I was really hesitant to do this, but I always wanted to play Warhammer. I'm a huge nerd. I love tabletop games, so I thought, fuck it, let's just do it. And yeah, it's been a huge boon to my life and a bane to my bank account, because I have a bunch of friends that are into it as well. And so we're all kind of like in a cult, where we both agree to spend, or all rather, where we all agree to spend way too much money on pieces of plastic. And now there's a common thing that people complain about with Warhammer, that like it's overpriced. And sure, I mean, yeah, I guess. One thing that bugs me or doesn't really sit right with me is people keep bringing up like, oh, it only costs them like $2 to make the plastic sprue. And I mean, like, that's maybe true, but like that plastic sprue didn't just like appear out of thin air. Like, people had to design it and like come up with lore and, you know, figure out the sculpts. And like, granted, some of these sculpts are like 20 years old and they're still charging $40 for it. That's something else. But look, I'm not trying to sim for $1 billion company. It was just like, you know, there's more to just the cost of production for anything, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think my kids and my wife are home from swimming. They also had COVID, and got over it much faster than me, because they occasionally exercise and eat vegetables. But that couldn't be me. I'm filming a very simple video where I'm talking and painting.
Live?
No.
Or just like for...
Just like for...
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to come hang out?
Yeah. Okay, you guys go play Kirby. I'll be in there in a little bit.
So anyway, I thought that the painting thing would just kind of be an obstacle. I thought it would be something I would try to just get done so I could play the game. But it turns out Warhammer is a game that takes a very long time to play. Very complicated, very hard. And you need, it turns out, another person, at least somewhat as dedicated as you, to play it with. And so oftentimes you don't end up playing the game for, you know, days at a time, weeks at a time. And then you have this. You have painting. And also building the miniatures. But that part sucks ass. I used to enjoy it. Used to find some joy in it. Now I hate it. It's ass. I'm still building stuff because I'm an insane person. And it's just the worst. Hi, honey. Octomom's going to hang out. How was swimming?
It was fun.
Yeah?
I'm in my bathing suit, guys. Sorry.
You can talk about... What's going on with you? Talk to the people.
We got COVID. Did you mention that?
I might have brought it up.
Oh, okay. Well, we have had COVID.
What had happened was...
Mostly, I'm okay. Now, it's been like 8 or 9 days for me. Daniel's on day 5, so he's like over the hump of it. And both of our kids are fine. One kid... Did you already explain all of this? Am I literally just reiterating?
I did not explain this part.
Okay. Yeah, so both of our kids... Well, our older son never tested positive, but our younger son did test positive on Monday, but he was literally sick for 24 hours and then was totally fine. Daniel wants to talk.
They both tested positive for being really good kids.
Yes. It's a little bit of a bummer because we did have to cancel Jude's 8th birthday party, so that was a little bit of a bummer, but we got him presents, so... What? Are you talking about my boobs? There, I fixed it. Cut that out. You look a little bald on top.
Fellas, is it fair for your wife to cut your hair bad and then say you look bald?
Hey, it's hard to cut hair bad if it's not there. Ayo. Anyways, so other than that, I've been reading. I found out that I've read 19 books this year already, so that's kind of fun. I am on my 20th book, and I'm enjoying that. Been off work. Work sucks. No, I don't know. It's been kind of crazy I'm a teacher. This is my first year teaching, and it's been a lot of fun, and it's the end of the year, and I'm ready for the end of the year and nervous about next year a little bit, because what if it's just as bad? Sorry.
They'll be different kids.
Yeah, they might be worse.
Different bad. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Look at this. This is the first thing I ever painted. Look at it. See how bad it is? It's really bad.
Well, to be fair, our children played with it a lot, and it was not primed or something.
No, it was primed, but I mean, they said it was pre-primed, but I think that's a bunch of commie bullshit. But if you look at the back of the cape, I did all right on the edge highlighting. Anyway, so this is the first thing I ever painted. It's a piece of trash. And this is who I'm painting now, as I showed earlier. My little gunpla. And it's nothing fancy. It's literally just base coating. Like, I get weird when people tell me, like, oh, you're getting better. You're getting good at painting. It's like, I'm just kind of coloring inside the lines, but it's very therapeutic and I enjoy it.
That's not really in the lines.
Well, yeah, I can't even really do that.
Yeah, it's like mediocre.
Yeah.
At best.
It's bad.
Just like the rest of you.
This is a funny bit.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Love you too. Yeah. How's it going with you guys? What's up? My dogs are fighting in the background now, so that's fun audio for you to listen to. Look, I guess the point of this video, if there is one, other than, hey, let's just like hang out and catch up for a bit, because I'm not going to hang out in mustard, is allow yourself to step away from hobbies when they're not working out for you. Music wasn't working out for me. It was making me sad on my big fat insides. And so I said, fuck it. I'm going to do something else. And that something else was board games for a bit, and then kind of got into video games. And then, yeah, I got sucked into this hobby real hard. And yeah, it's been great. It's been a way to clear my head. It's almost kind of like meditation at times. It's been a way to bond with my kids. Jude really loves it. Luke loves the art. I'm actually building an army for Jude. I'm building the Adeptus Custodes, which if you play Warhammer, you'll understand why I'm building that army for a power-hungry 8-year-old. But yeah, now that I am back, when I say back, I mean back to music, it feels really good. It feels fresh and fun again, whereas for a while it just kind of felt like going through the motions. And I think that fun freshness is what kind of pushed me to work on that song as hard as I did and get it to the point where I felt really, truly proud of it and like sharing it. So I don't know, man. If you're feeling stuck in your hobby, find a new one. Join me, please. I need more people to talk about this with. I can't keep bothering my wife. She's going to divorce me. So if you're into Warhammer, if you're into 40K, come to my Discord. I have a channel for tabletop games and stuff like that. We can talk about it. We paint together. Maybe do some paint streams. I don't know. It'd be cool. Is there anything else going on? Anything else we should talk about? Talk to Mom's birthday on a undisclosed date. So wish her happy birthday generally. Do you want them to know when your birthday is? No. Okay. So everybody tell Octomom happy birthday down there. It will be happening on a day that is soon. It's also going to be my son's birthday soon, which is great. He's going to be turning 8, going to be in 3rd grade, which is crazy. I've known him since he was 3. And I know some people might be like, what's up? You've only known your son since he was 3? To which I say, yeah, man, he didn't come from my balls.
Daniel.
He did come for my heart. And he never let go. And so, yeah. Met him when he was 3, and I was like, what's up, dude? Dap it up. And he dapped it up, and I was like, shit, I gotta be this kid's dad now. And it worked out all right. Yeah, man. Time is weird like that, isn't it? It just goes and goes and goes until it's gone. And then you wonder where it went. Was that deep? Or was that, like, deep? On that note, you have been watching this video for some amount of time. Maybe you're sitting here thinking the same thing, like, holy shit, I've been laying in bed all day and now it's dark outside and I feel that kind of gross, sad feeling in my spine. And now I'm just watching this guy and his dog's asshole poking out, talk about toys and his kids and what's the point of it all? And I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. But I can tell you that the point of it all is to have fun. Just have fun with it. You know, you ever seen that Jimmy Neutron episode? Remember, have fun with it. That's what you gotta do with life a little bit sometimes. It doesn't have to have meaning. It doesn't have to have some big, greater purpose. Your music doesn't have to be heard by people. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't really even have to be music. Your painting doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be like the ones you see on painting tutorials and YouTube and folks that are just very, very good. It just needs to be fun. Your kids don't really need to be fulfilled or taken care of. They just need to have fun. I'm just carrying the analogy through. Look, clearly it doesn't apply to all things. But for a vast number of things, I'm dropping my Yoda-like wisdom on you, which is to say, relax, take it easy, have fun with it, and paint some miniatures, I guess, if you feel like trying that. It's really fun. Anybody who comments down below saying they want to try painting miniatures, I will send you a miniature. That's a real thing. I have too many. And I have ones that I am never going to do anything with. So, hey, engagement. Comment down below saying, I want to paint, Dad, and I'll send you a miniature. Sounds like a deal to me. Yeah, probably no one will comment, so I won't have to follow through on that. But if you do, that's pretty cool. That's going to do it for me. I have been a man sitting here talking to you for an indefinite amount of time. This is a messy backdrop behind me. We love it. It's who I am. It's the brand. I'll see you next week. Hopefully COVID-free. I'm feeling like I'm getting better slowly but surely. Still feels like there's bugs in my brain, but less like the big, thick, chonky ones that Timon and Pumbaa pull out of logs and eat in Lion King, and more like the little tiny gnats that kind of fly around in the summer and just enough to bother you. You know, it's not so obtrusive that you want to pull them out of your head and eat them, but, you know, just a little... You see where I'm going with this. My brain isn't fully working. But hopefully I will be back next week with a new video with that breakdown of that track. If you have any questions about how I did anything in that track, has the camera been out of focus? Am I out of focus? Well, if I was, sorry. If you have any questions about what I did on that track, please comment down below so I can answer them. I will try to answer most of what I did that matters preemptively, but I'm sure to miss some stuff, so... Hit me up if you watched my video and you were like, how does he do it? How does he be so handsome and successful and a good dad? I'll be happy to tell you. The answer is have fun. So, anyway, I'm Daniel. This is The Messy Desk. And I love you more than I love taking some dang time away from one hobby. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And that's why my dad left. Just kidding. That didn't happen. You shouldn't minimize parental abandonment off the dad. That's just shameful. I'm gonna... bye!